Hello and welcome to the Corporate Development Academy, Codac, an online series that treats topics that are relevant to everyday life. Your views, comments, and suggestions have really been helpful, and as usual, the team and I are most grateful. My name is Chibuzo Okechukwu. Today, people misinterpret the concept of hard work and try to play smart by cutting corners and cheating. You see, some people borrow an office to take photos, or they stand beside a flashy car that's not even theirs and take selfies just to give off the notion of made. Everyone now is saying, I'm on my grind. Do you know what it even means to be on your grind? Do you know the sweat, the pain, meditation, research, muscle strain for athletes and for boxers, literally taking punches and even bleeding? Don't just read people's success stories. Get to know their journey too, and then decide if you truly want the same. It never comes easy. Our topic today is sweat it till you get it. There is no secret to success. Don't let anyone put words that he found online into a book and then title it Secrets to Anything and sell it to you. It's no secret. It's all available information that you too can seek out. The difference, and maybe what the secret is that they were willing to spend the long hours researching, discovering, learning, writing and typing, studying and making sure that they didn't give up. Success is never by accident. It will require preparation, learning from failure, either yours or that of others. It will take hard work. Don't sit back and wish it was easier. Or don't wish that things were faster or quicker, or that you were paid more. Don't live in a bubble of wishes. Instead, focus on your capacity to earn more, your ability to learn, persevere, and continuously improve. Focus on what the end will be, even as you journey along. You see, there's never an easy way out. Even when things come easy, it's only because someone else at some point put in the hard work, and then you benefit from that person's sweat. Most times, there is only one way, and it's tough. It takes time. It's not convenient, but most of the time, that is the best way. You see, a lot of people want the easy route. They think of the end from the beginning, or they want to get to where the money is most. They want to jump to the end, but it's never that simple. Now hear this. Though you can love what you don't master, you cannot master what you do not love. A lot of people love football, music, paintings, art, buildings, and so much more without necessarily being good at them. But it's impossible to be excellent at any of these things without being passionate about it and willing to put in the sweat, the workouts, the education, the voice trainings, and all that it requires. The most successful people spend time working. For some, up to 18 hours of the day. They are constantly reading, thinking, planning, generally working hard. The journey and process may be tough, dirty, uncomfortable, or the journey gets very hectic, but that's what leads to the masterpiece at the end. Whatever it is, you must always have an end in mind. Otherwise, the work might just be for nothing. So today I would like to share a story with you. I've titled this, The Maker and His Friend. You see, they were so close. They did everything together. And the maker took care of his friend right from when she was born. So one day, the maker found a door to a room. And this door had a sign that said, Journey to Success. He decided he wasn't going on that journey without his friend. So he went out into the garden and got his friend. And together, they started the journey. Now in the room was an old woman who explained that there were 5 doors in total, each one accessible through the first and then leading to the next, and so on to the 5th door. It sounded scary, but the maker and his friend agreed to go on the journey together, and they promised to stick together. So the maker turned to his friend and said, "You know I love you, right?" And she replied, "Yes, I do. Now I'm going to take you through the 5 doors, one after the other. Stay with me." Now the first door had a sign, "The Harvest." This room was filled with trees and a sack on the floor. The process required that the fruit is harvested at a precise moment when they are grown and ripe. You see, this is the stage where all we have are a bunch of ideas, sacks full of innovations, fresh out of school, with dreams of becoming everything that there is. Everyone wants to start something for various reasons. The maker took the sack full of harvested fruits to the corner and started sorting them out. The rotten ones, the unripe ones, were thrown away. You see, for some, it was too late. There were better ideas that had modern technology and relevant strategies in them. And for some others, their ideas were just not yet ripe. They needed to remain in that room for a little longer. So he took the sack of ripe fruit and went to the next door. Now the second door had a sign, "Crushing." Wow. As soon as they entered, the maker's friend was terrified with what she had seen, and she pleaded to go back. She almost got in tears, feeling disappointed. She said she rather stayed in the garden with her family, but the maker refused. The journey had begun and there was no going back. Now this room was filled with huge grinders and crushers meant to crush the ripe fruits that are well shaped and properly fisted out. You see, this is the stage where brilliant ideas and entrepreneurs that are eager for success are tested. This is a stage where your strength, your willpower, and the ability to withstand pressure will be tested. Oh, it's time to gain experience, time to build your character. Your business plan must be developed and well structured. Here you will find others with similar ideas. So what makes you different? Why should anyone buy from you? For some, the fruits are separated from the juice through the skin and the seeds and the solid particles. You see, doing this removes unwanted color that comes from the skin of the fruits. But for some others, it is left to have full contact so it can garner its color and flavor. Again, in this stage, unwanted parts are thrown away. You see, at this time, the maker himself was weak, and his friend, already exhausted and in tears, said, "How could you do this?" But the maker had no response, and all he could do was to carry her to the next door. Now, the third door, the sign read, "Fermentation." This is where only the strong survives. Naturally, crushed fruits will begin fermentation within 6 to 12 hours. But still, they have different times before it's completed. You see, things will always take a natural course of action. Your business will pass through the time of struggling before you begin to record profits. You will need to keep injecting more funds to stay alive or go out of business. The fermentation process continues until everything sweet is broken down. This stage is where humility, diligence, patience is tested. Here, many people choose to quit because things become too difficult. Most people want quick money. They want to charge 1 million for one item rather than charge 10,000 each and sell to 1,000 people. A lot of people want to cut corners, but the maker struggled, stayed the course, dealt with the hard work, and moved on to the next door. Wow, it's getting tiring, but it's the fourth door, and he bolded it up. The fourth door read, "Clarification." This room was filled with barrels. Here the fruit juice is siphoned from one barrel to the other to to leave out residue at the bottom. You see, filtering takes place from one season to another. And even in businesses, we are forced to go through different times and seasons. With each season, many people are left behind. Some can't keep up with the changing times, and so business dies. Or you have a government policy that has ended businesses. A new technology has come to play and rendered businesses useless. Customers' preferences have changed, or there is a new preferred competition offering more juice, sweeter, with different flavors and varieties. However, those that make it now are ready to be packaged for success. The maker is weak, tired, deflated, but finally, he's beginning to see a beam of light at the fifth door. With all the strength he has in him, he carries his friend to the fifth and final door. Now this door reads, bottling. At this stage, you have the choice of scaling or expanding your business. Now you have a name. Your business is a known brand, or you're enjoying loyalty from customers. You decide what your packaging will be, as this will determine the level of your success. You see, you must promote your business the more now. It's time to get creative, innovative, adaptive. It's time to employ modern strategies. Here you need partners. The hard work wasn't easy. Many of those that started the journey have closed down. All the pain from harvesting, crushing, fermenting, clarification, now beginning to seem worth it. Business is booming, and there are customers all over the world making orders. The fruits that would have sold for mere cents or a few dollars in a paper bag are now worth thousands in expensive bottles. The true value has been obtained. Now listen, no matter how terrible the experience was for the maker and his friend, the end result was sweet, fine, and very expensive wine. Finally, the maker turned to his friend and said, "My darling grapes, I always knew you could do better and you could be worth so much more. But you had to go through all you did to discover your full potential." And the grape takes a deep breath and responds, "Thank you for bringing out the best in me and for not letting me quit." You see, until you are well pruned, don't stop trimming. Until the cake is fully baked and ready to come out, keep it in the oven. Until it becomes fine wine, keep crushing, fermenting, and filtering. You don't stop boiling an egg because the water becomes too hot. A beautiful cloth must be cut and punctured with needles to become that very beautiful dress. Consistency allows you to measure your passion. It allows you to create accountability and proves your determination. Don't be deceived. Your passion will be tested, but don't quit. Now that business is slow, now that things might be difficult in the times that we're in, don't give up. These moments of doubt will help you appreciate the good and the exciting times. Hard work is a concept that we all must imbibe, and if possible, enjoy. You see, the maker already knew the end from the beginning, but that didn't mean his friend wouldn't go through the hard times. Don't skip any stage of hard work. No point cutting corners. Imagine with me that he tried to force the actual grapefruits into a bottle and expecting to pass it off as wine. You see, the earth would always be responsive to hard work. It's almost like a law. So you need to be willing to put in the work and strive to be excellent at everything that you do. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. So whether it's a business, a career, a happy marriage, a healthy lifestyle, a desired body size, an education, or a miracle, whatever it is, as long as it is something worth fighting for, sweat it till you get it. That's the most we can take on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and you actually opened yourself up to gain something new. Please leave us your comments and don't forget, keep liking our page, and share the video to your friends so they stay connected to us. Thank you for watching. This is Codac.